Picture this: you're over 60, savoring the freedom of your golden years. You open your fridge, reaching for something you've always considered a healthy choice. Maybe a handful of spinach for a fresh salad, a ripe tomato for a sandwich, or a crisp carrot for a quick snack. You're doing everything you've been taught to do for a long, vibrant life. But what if I told you that some of these healthy foods could be quietly increasing your risk of a stroke while you sleep? No warning, no chest pain. Just one moment you're fine, and the next, you're struggling to speak, move, or even stand. As a doctor who's spent decades, I've seen this happen far too often. Not because people were eating junk food or neglecting their health, but because they were eating vegetables. Yes, vegetables that triggered unexpected reactions in their aging bodies. Today, I'm going to guide you through 9 common vegetables that might be silently harming your brain, especially if you're over 60, and share simple, practical ways to eat smarter without giving up the foods you love. And trust me, the last vegetable on this list is one most seniors eat every week, and it could be the sneakiest of them all. So grab a glass of water, settle in, and let's embark on this eye-opening journey together. If you find this helpful below, and if you don't, let me know so I can make it better for you. Let's begin with spinach, a vegetable we've all been told is a nutritional powerhouse. It's loaded with iron, magnesium, and fiber, making it a staple in salads, smoothies, and side dishes for seniors across the country. Who doesn't love a vibrant spinach salad or a green smoothie to kickstart the day? But here's something you might not have heard for older adults, especially those over 65. Spinach can shift from a health hero to hidden risk if eaten at the wrong time or in the wrong way. As we age, our blood vessels lose the flexibility they had in our younger years. They become stiffer, more prone to blockages, and less able to adapt to changes. Many seniors also take medications like calcium supplements, vitamin D, or blood pressure pills, which can make the balance in your bloodstream more delicate than it used to be. Spinach contains oxalates, natural compounds that bind to calcium in your body. In younger people with robust kidney function, these oxalates usually pass through without issue. But in older adults, especially those with slower kidneys or who take high doses of calcium or vitamin D, oxalates can build up, forming tiny crystals in the bloodstream. These crystals don't just affect your kidneys. They can stiffen the small, delicate blood vessels that supply oxygen to your brain. Over time, this can lead to clots, tiny blockages that quietly starve brain cells of oxygen. If these clots grow or shift, they can trigger a stroke that strikes without warning, often in the middle of the night. Next, let's talk about broccoli, a vegetable we've been told since childhood is a must-eat for good health. It's packed with fiber, antioxidants, and vitamins that support your heart, reduce inflammation, and help ward off disease. But for seniors, especially those on blood thinners like warfarin, Plavix, or even low-dose aspirin, broccoli can pose a surprising risk. The issue lies in its high vitamin K content, a nutrient that helps your blood clot. In younger people, this is a lifesaver for healing cuts and bruises. But for older adults on blood thinners, too much vitamin K can throw off the delicate balance of your medication, making your blood either too thick or too thin. This imbalance can lead to dangerous clots or worse, brain bleeds that strike without warning. I remember Clara, an 80-year-old grandmother from Pennsylvania who prided herself on her healthy habits. Every night, she steamed a bowl of broccoli with a drizzle of olive oil and a squeeze of lemon, believing it was keeping her heart young. Clara was also on blood thinners for a heart condition, and she followed her doctor's advice religiously. But one afternoon, she felt a sudden wave of confusion and collapsed in her living room. Scans revealed a small brain bleed, not caused by an injury or high blood pressure, but by her blood becoming too thin to clot properly. Her broccoli-heavy diet had caused her blood clotting levels to fluctuate dangerously, tipping the scales toward disaster. Clara's story isn't about swearing off broccoli. It's about consistency and communication. If you're on blood thinners, eat broccoli in steady, moderate amounts and talk to your doctor to monitor your blood levels regularly. Sudden changes in vitamin K intake can disrupt your medication's effectiveness, and in an aging brain, even a small bleed can rob you of your independence. Now let's turn to romaine lettuce, a go-to for many evening salads. It's low in calories, hydrating, and seems like a perfect light dinner choice for seniors watching their weight or heart health. But here's a truth you might not have heard: romaine can be a hidden threat for older adults, especially those on blood pressure medications or diuretics. Romaine is a natural diuretic, meaning it encourages your body to flush out water. In younger people, this is barely noticeable, but in seniors who often don't feel thirst as strongly, this can lead to mild dehydration overnight. Dehydration thickens your blood, making it harder for oxygen to flow to your brain. Thicker blood is also more likely to form clots, especially if you have conditions like atrial fibrillation or take multiple medications. Romaine isn't the villain, but timing and context matter. If you love your salads, enjoy them earlier in the day and pair them with a glass of water to keep your body balanced. Carrots might seem like the ultimate guilt-free snack: crisp, naturally sweet, and packed with beta-carotene for your eyes and skin. Many seniors keep a bag of baby carrots in the fridge for a quick, healthy bite, especially at night while watching TV. But here's the catch: eating raw carrots, particularly in the evening, can cause problems for older adults. Carrots contain natural sugars that can spike your blood sugar quickly, especially when eaten alone. In younger people with strong insulin responses, this isn't a major issue. But in seniors, especially those with pre-diabetes, type 2 diabetes, or compromised circulation, this spike can lead to a sharp drop in blood sugar during the night, known as nocturnal hypoglycemia. This drop triggers your body to release stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, which tighten blood vessels, raise blood pressure, and make your blood more prone to clotting. In aging arteries, this can create a perfect storm for a stroke or a transient ischemic attack, often called a mini stroke. I treated a patient, Leela, a 76-year-old retired nurse from Portland, who swapped sugary snacks for raw carrots as her evening treat. She thought she was making a healthy choice, but she started waking up some mornings feeling dizzy and confused. One day, she couldn't remember how to make her morning coffee, a routine she'd done for decades. A small stroke caused by blood sugar swings and clots had changed her life overnight. Leela's story shows that carrots are best eaten during the day, paired with protein or healthy fats like hummus or a boiled egg to slow sugar absorption. If you're managing blood sugar, blood pressure, or cholesterol, talk to your doctor about your evening snacking habits to avoid these silent risks. Garlic is often celebrated as a natural wonder, praised for lowering blood pressure, reducing cholesterol, and boosting immunity. Many seniors add it to their meals or take garlic supplements, believing they're giving their hearts a boost. But garlic is a potent natural blood thinner, and for those on medications like warfarin, Plavix, or even low-dose aspirin, it can make your blood too thin, increasing the risk of brain bleeds. His story is a powerful reminder that natural remedies can act like drugs, especially when combined with prescriptions. If you love garlic, use it sparingly in cooking. Avoid supplements unless your doctor approves, and watch for signs like easy bruising, dizziness, or unexplained headaches. Aging blood vessels are more fragile, and maintaining balance is crucial to protecting your brain. Onions are a kitchen staple, adding flavor to everything from stews to salads. They're packed with quercetin, a powerful antioxidant that relaxes blood vessels and lowers blood pressure. While this sounds beneficial for seniors on blood pressure medications, large amounts of onions, especially raw ones at night, can cause blood pressure to drop too low, starving your brain of oxygen. This can lead to dizziness, confusion, or even clots as your body tries to compensate with rapid vessel constriction. George, an 81-year-old retired football coach from Georgia, ate raw onions in his nightly salads to support his heart health. He was on a beta blocker for high blood pressure and thought he was doubling down on protection, but he started waking up dizzy, and one morning he couldn't speak properly. A small stroke had struck. His onion-heavy diet combined with his medication, had caused dangerous blood pressure swings overnight. Onions can be part of a healthy diet, but eat them earlier in the day in moderation, and talk to your doctor if you're on heart medications. Pay attention to symptoms like morning fog or unexplained fatigue. They might be your body's way of signaling a problem. Corn is comfort food for many of us. Think corn on the cob at a summer barbecue or a warm bowl of grits in the morning. But nutritionally, corn acts more like a starch than a vegetable rich in natural sugars that quickly convert to glucose in your bloodstream. For seniors with insulin resistance, high blood pressure, or vascular issues, this can cause a rapid blood sugar spike, especially if eaten at night. These spikes can lead to crashes during sleep, triggering stress hormones that constrict blood vessels and increase clot risk. Darlene, a 78-year-old retired librarian from Iowa, loved her morning grits and evening corn dishes. She started feeling foggy and dizzy in the mornings, and one day she couldn't move her left side, a minor stroke caused by blood sugar swings and micro clots. Corn can be enjoyed in moderation, paired with protein during the day, but avoid it alone or at night, especially if you're managing diabetes or blood pressure. Your pancreas and blood vessels aren't as resilient as they were at 40, so choose wisely. Asparagus is light, elegant, and often a staple in healthy senior diets. It's low in calories and praised for its detox benefits. But asparagus is a natural diuretic, encouraging your body to shed water. For seniors on blood pressure medications, diuretics, or with heart conditions, eating asparagus at night can dehydrate you, thickening your blood and increasing the risk of clots. Joanne, a 79-year-old retired school counselor from Colorado Springs, loved her nightly steamed asparagus with lemon. She was on blood pressure medication and had mild atrial fibrillation. One morning, she woke up confused with slurred speech, a small stroke caused by dehydration and thickened blood. Tests showed elevated blood viscosity, likely triggered by her asparagus habit combined with her medication and low water intake. Asparagus is great for lunch, paired with plenty of water, but avoid it at night if you're on diuretics or have heart issues. Listen to your body's signals like dry mouth or fatigue, and stay hydrated to protect your brain. Finally, let's talk about tomatoes, a symbol of freshness in salads, sauces, and soups. They're rich in nutrients like lycopene, which supports heart health, but they also contain histamines and solanine, compounds that can cause inflammation or irritate nerves in sensitive seniors. Their acidity can also disrupt magnesium and calcium balance, affecting blood vessels and brain function. Geraldine, an 84-year-old retired piano teacher from Charleston, ate homemade tomato soup every night, thinking it was wholesome. One morning, she woke up with blurred vision and slurred speech, mimicking a stroke. Tests showed inflammation and blood vessel spasms, likely triggered by her tomato-heavy diet combined with a low-sodium diet and mild dehydration. Tomatoes are fine in moderation, but avoid them at night, especially if you're sensitive to nightshades or on heart medications. Watch for signs like headaches or foggy thinking, and talk to your doctor about how tomatoes might affect you. So, what can you eat to protect your brain? Focus on simple, nourishing foods that support your aging body. Cooked leafy greens like kale or chard, in moderation, provide nutrients without overloading oxalates or vitamin K. Berries like blueberries and strawberries are packed with antioxidants that protect your brain without spiking blood sugar. Nuts like almonds or walnuts offer healthy fats and steady energy. Hydrating fruits like melon or cucumber keep your blood flowing smoothly. Lean proteins like fish, chicken, or eggs provide sustained energy without the crashes. Eat your heavier meals at lunchtime when your body is better equipped to process them. Sip a small glass of room temperature water before bed to stay hydrated overnight. Most importantly, talk to your doctor about how your diet interacts with your medications. Ask questions: is this food okay with my pills? Should I avoid eating this at night? Your doctor can help you tailor your habits to your unique needs. Your body after 60 is different. It's more sensitive, but it's also wiser. You're not fragile. you're awakening to the power of knowledge. Every small choice, like moving your salad to lunch or adding a glass of water, is a step toward protecting your brain, your clarity, and your independence. You deserve mornings free of dizziness, evenings without confusion, and a life filled with confidence.